What's going on, everybody? This your boy Isaiah coming to you again. Coming to you from BucosLocker. Subscribe, like, comment, share on all my videos. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon to notify on all new videos that's posted on this channel. And make sure you hit the notification bell icon to notify you on all new videos that's posted on this channel. Also, feel free to donate. The donation links in the description box. Feel free to donate. PayPal, Venmo, CashApp. And I don't know what's going on with my cam. It's acting funny right now. I'm going to try to work through it. The cam is acting real funny lately. I don't know what's going on with it. But it's weird. So it's acting funny. But what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight on this Monday? This is aggravating, man. This camera is really tripping out right now. I don't like it. Fix something over here. I don't know, it's glitching. Well, I'm going to fight through it. I'm going to fight through it, folks. Like the Bucs should have done yesterday, fight through the nonsense. But anyway, I'm not going to make it too long because I don't like this camera right now. It's aggravating me every time I look at it. But let's push through it. The Bucs lose the game 32-31 at home. Another home loss. Very embarrassing. The Bucs was up 18 points at halftime and implodes in the third quarter. The offense gets stagnant. The defense goes into a shell. The offense goes into a shell. The coaching staff goes into a shell, and it produces a loss. The Redskins are not good. They butt whooped by the Bears with Mitchell Trubisky. Anyway, that was random. I was at the game. Shouts out to anyone that was at the game. I didn't get a chance to run into you. I don't know if there was more people out there. I was out there. BucosLocker was out there. I was at What the Buck. I didn't know anybody there, but somebody spoke to me and said my name, or they said, "What's up, BucosLocker?" And he kept walking. So somebody there recognized me at What the Buck tailgate. But so it was cool. It was cool hanging out at What the Buck. So, but let me get through this, man. This camera's really aggravating me. Where should I start at? First half looked at pretty well. 28 points in the first half. 28-10. Easy work. On our way to victory. Come out in the second half, and just the third quarter was the game. The third quarter was the game. The Bears had the Giants had the momentum, and the Bucs clearly did not care. They scored 3 points in the second half, and they outscored us 22-3 in the second half. That should tell you everything about our coaching staff. They did not make any adjustments. Byron Leftwich, Ty Bowles, they stayed in the same scheme. They didn't prepare for a full game. And then what's so crazy is the win probability throughout the whole game favored the Bucs the whole game. The first half, the win probability was 75, 77, 76, 79. I mean, it was crazy. Like the win probability even went up to 94% at one point. You know, and that was at halftime. Right at halftime, it was at 90. The highest it was 97% right at halftime. You know, it was ridiculous. Like the win probability, we was not supposed to lose this game, and we did. Even at the end of the game, the win probability at the end of the game for the Bucs was at 82%. 82. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 82%. The win probability with the deep ball that James hit with Mike Evans. 82.2% chance for us to win that game, and we still lose the game. So the whole entire game, the win probability was well over 50%, and we still lose the game. We can't even get out of our own way. That's embarrassing, folks. Can't get out of our own way. We outgained the Giants Total yards, 499 to 384. We won the turnover battle, 2-1. They turned the ball over twice. We turned the ball over once. We had more first downs, 24 first downs to their 17. Time of possession, 32 minutes to their 26. I mean, it's just, how do you lose a game like this? I'll tell you why. And a lot of us will blame the kicker. Yes, he's a part of the problem, but also the defense. And, the offense is the problem too. Not to say that the offense was really bad, because the offense was really good. It's just the third quarter. And then there were some key moments some 3rd and 2s that I didn't like. There were a couple 3rd and 2s that the play calling was trash. Inside the 15-yard line, inside the 10-yard line, we take Ronald Jones out. He got us down there, running the ball hard. We take Ronald Jones out, and we put Peyton Barber in, shotgun, a draw play to Peyton Barber. Didn't get the first down, kick field goal. I'm like, what kind of play call was that? You take the guy out that got us down there and to put the guy in that's not that type of running back and give him a draw play. And then there was another 3rd and 2 in the 4th quarter. Cameron Brate, swing pass, 1 yard. We need 2 yards. Those 2 third down calls I did not get. And then there was a 4th and 1. There was a 4th and 1 call, or well, not call, but they punted the ball. Matter of fact, it was the Cameron Brate catch. He didn't get the first down. And I told the guy that was standing next to me, I didn't get his name. I told him, I said, we better go for this 4th down. We better get this 4th and 1, because if we don't get this 4th and 1, I got a feeling that Daniel Jones is going to go down there and score a touchdown. And guess what? He did. Embarrassing, folks. It was embarrassing. The Giants fans came deep in Raymond James. It was a home game for the Giants. Yes, Bucs family, you do not support your team. And I don't even live there. I'm coming from New Orleans to support our team. I'm traveling to support our team. Nashville, Jacksonville, Atlanta. I'll be at all those games. Detroit. But y'all can't show up to the home game? It was a lot of blue out there. A lot of giant blue out there. Anyway, quite embarrassing. It was an embarrassing scene. I'm telling you, like, these home games are very embarrassing to see the fans, the away fans take over the stadium. It'll probably be like that for the the Saints game too, and the Atlanta game. They're going to take over the stadium. I'm just kind of expecting that now. Any team that plays us in Raymond James, just expect their fans to be all over the stadium until we start winning. I think the fans have spoken to the Glazers. We're just tired of seeing the Bucs lose. It's just ridiculous. Over and over again, the same thing happens. And it happened yesterday. But anyway, let me go through these stats, man. Jameis Winston, Daniel Jones, they both had over 330 yards. Daniel Jones had a hell of a game. He got sacked 5 times, had 2 fumbles, sacked 5 times, had a QBR of 87, a passer rating of 112. Jameis Winston got sacked 4 times, had a QBR 64 because of that interception, but he had a passer rating of 112. 23 for 37, 380, 10 yards a catch. Ronald Jones, 14 carries, 80 yards. 14 carries, 80 yards. Now, it sounds familiar, don't it? Like the first week, he had 13 carries, like 78 yards, and now this week he has 14 carries. When are we going to start? You know what? I'm going to make a separate video this week about that. I'm not even going to go there. Stick to the game. Peyton Barber had 13 carries, 40 yards. So as a team, we had 144 yards rushing, 4.5 yards a carry. And we still lose the game? Saquon Barkley had 8 carries for 10 yards. Giants as a whole had 19 carries for 72 yards, 2 touchdowns. Daniel Jones had 2 touchdowns, and he threw 2 touchdowns. Yikes. So the rookie was showing out. That was quite embarrassing to watch Todd Bowles' defense in person. It didn't look good, folks, especially in the secondary. Whew. We might need to trade for Jalen Ramsey. I'm going to tell you that right now. If we want to compete, if we want to have any type of hope, we probably need to trade for Jalen Ramsey. I hate to say that, folks. I know folks don't want that to happen, But that secondary, I saw it in person. Can't cover the slot. MJ Stewart cannot cover anybody in the slot in the NFL. If there is a team with a decent slot, hint the Rams, they're going to kill MJ Stewart. He's not good. I watched him in person. Yeah, he can tackle if the ball's right there and he's able to make the tackle right away. But he cannot cover at all. Carlton Davis can't cover at all. Grabby. Slow on the feet. He was beat a few times, but Dan Jones got sacked. Forced fumble. Vernon Hargreaves getting beat on deep balls. He will not be on the team next year, folks. He has not shown enough. I watched him in person the whole game. I watched the secondary, folks. They're not good. I know people was all hyped up like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was Jimmy Garoppolo's first game back. I got caught up in the sauce. Jimmy Garoppolo's first game back after his injury, and the second game was against Cam Newton, that who couldn't hit a side of a barn, who couldn't hit the ocean if he was standing in front of it, and he was hurt, and he out for a couple of weeks because of ankle injury, so he was hurt. If he had any accuracy, we would have lost that game. That secondary is trash. I hate to say it, folks. I'm sorry. The cornerbacks, the safeties are good. The safeties are good. You know how many times Mike Edwards had to save the day or be in the vicinity to make the tackle because Vernon Hargreaves or Carlton Davis getting beat by the receiver, or cleaning up for coverage busts by MJ Stewart? Our top cornerbacks, or I guess you could say, yeah, the top two cornerbacks and our top slot guy is not starters. They're not. Like, let me call a spade, folks. They are not starters. I think somebody just, okay, I was just getting to that. Vernon Hargreaves needs to move into the slot. He needs to move into the slot. He needs to be the Rondé Barber. I think he has good short area quickness, faster than MJ Stewart. I think he'll work wonders in the slot. He is not an outside cornerback. He is not physical enough. Just not. And in the middle of the field, the slot corner, MJ Stewart, oh my gosh, he is not good. That dude is not a starter. I don't know why they keep trotting him out there, but this is what happens when you have bad drafts. He was drafted in the second round, by the way. And we should have got somebody else instead of him. Jesus Christ. I watched those guys. They cannot cover. And we play the Rams next. Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp. Oh, boy. Brandon Cooks. Carlton Davis is going to have a serious problem. MJ still going to have a serious problem with Cooper Kupp. Yikes. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing out, folks. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm not trying to be negative. But I'm telling you what I've seen in person. Those guys are not good. Just Daniel Jones had 336 yards. Evan Ingram and Sterling Shepard had 213 yards total with 13 catches and 2 touchdowns. Devin White wouldn't have made a difference. Let me make that be clear. Devin White wouldn't have made a difference in this game. It was a secondary. They were not good. Todd Bowles in that secondary. And remember now, Todd Bowles is a defensive secondary coach. He's a coach. He's a DB. He's a DB. We don't have the corners to play that system. That 3-4 hybrid blitz system requires you to play good man-to-man defense. And we don't have that lockdown corner, because if we had a lockdown corner like Patrick Peterson, Jalen Ramsey, or Kyle Fuller, Xavier Rhodes, Stephon Gilmore, if we had that type of cornerback, Talib, we can shift the coverage to one side of the field and leave the other side one-on-one. Unfortunately, folks, we don't have no shutdown corners or shutdown slot. Those guys are, I hate to keep talking about them. It stood out so much. If you was there, you can see it. Like, the fans was like, are you kidding me? No Saquon Barkley, Sterling Shepard, Evan Ingram. They ate us up bad. I don't know, man. And we got a tough schedule for the next 6 weeks. Rams. We got the Rams, Saints, Panthers, Titans, Seattle. I'm gonna hold my comment on that. Stick to the game. I know everybody's talking about special teams. Yes, it was pretty bad. Somebody mentioned that the special teams coach is not good. He is not good. Whoever the special team coach is, he is horrible. Horrible. They warned us. The Cardinals fans warned us about the special teams coach. His name is Amos or Anos, Anos or Amos, something like that. Was it Keith Armstrong? It's not. Whoever the coach is, it's not good. But let's get down to what everybody's talking about. The kicking. 5 points left on the board. Extra point miss, extra point block, and a field goal miss. Let's get to what everybody been talking about. Bruce Arians and his no risk it philosophy. This is the second game that he's made some questionable decisions at the end. Am I lying, folks? I mean, 2 timeouts to the Carolina Panthers game, and we are lucky not to be 0-3. We are so lucky to not be 0-3 because the 2 timeouts could have cost us the game. That was the delay of game. Then this game, Jameis Winston connects with the deep ball. Jameis Winston was throwing the ball. So if you notice, it's not Jameis Winston's fault. This has been happening for the last 3-4 years, along with his turnovers. But he has to overcome a bad defense and poor special teams. See, this only emphasizes what the media and a lot of Bucs fans that don't like Jameis fail to acknowledge. Like, a lot of people fail to acknowledge, once again, Jameis Winston has to overcome a bad team. I've been preaching this for like 3 years with Jameis. A lot of turnovers, yes. But man, there's some games that he plays really well and we still lose. How in the world we get inside the red zone? Deep ball, beautiful deep ball by Jameis Winston. If you'd have hit him a little bit farther, it would have been a touchdown walk in, right? But that's okay. It was a good deep ball. At the 9-yard line, the Bucs run down there. I'm watching this now. Running down the field. Gets lined up. Neil, you got a timeout. You're not even going to take a shot at the end zone? You're not going to run the ball and see if you get a little closer? No. Some kneel downs. What happened to the no risk it, no biscuit? 11 seconds left and you got a timeout. Not even a shot at the end zone? Mike Evans, O.J. Howard, Kevin Brate, Chris Godwin? The Giants secondary couldn't stop us and you not even take a shot? You wanted to prove to everybody that the rookie kicker is built like that? This is what happens when coaching ego gets in the way. Bruce Arians has a big ego. He has a big ego. And he's very cocky. Cocky to the point where it can cost us games. And it cost us this game right here. This one is totally on Bruce Arians. Yes, you can blame Matt Gay. Yes, you can blame Ty Bowles and the trash secondary. Cornerbacks. But Bruce Arians, dude, yes, we were losing the game, but you had the chance to make the right decision. His explanation for moving the football back, taking the delay of game to move the football back and get it centered to the left hash was, he kicks better further back. What? I'm sorry, Bruce. What? Excuse me. Even the media was like, what? He kicks better further back. You're a field goal kicker. You got one job. So he couldn't make a 29-yard field goal. So you move the ball 5 yards back for a 34-yard field goal. Bruce, you got your own way, buddy. Whether it's 29, 19, 10-yard field goal, 5-yard field goal, it don't matter. Make the damn field goal. You got too cute. Trying to prove a point to the NFL that, oh, we got a kicker and he's going to redeem himself for the made field goal. Multiple mistakes was done in that 1 minute span. The team hurries down. Spikes, 3 nails down. Why? Wait. We got timeout. We had like 30-something seconds left. Wait. Let's take some shots to the end zone. Let's run the ball. Let's Ronald Jones. No. Kneel down. Delay a game. Center the ball. 5 yards back. From a 29-yarder to a 34-yarder. And he missed it wide, not wide right, but he missed it to the right by this much. So let's replay this. If the ball stays where it's at, he makes the field goal, go home, drive safely, good night, right? No. He wants to move the ball 5 yards back because he's more comfortable kicking long distance further back. So, Bruce, what is it? He can't make short field goals now, Bruce? Because if he can't make short field goals, then why is he on the team? And Matt Gay's a cool guy, but fam, if you got some stage fright under 35 yards or under 30, if you got some type of issue with some psychological battle that you got going on with kicks under 30 yards, you don't need to be on the team. You don't need to get a routine. Get out of here. What you doing? You can't make kicks under 30 yards? Get out of here, routine. Come on, man. You got to be kidding me. Like, the air went out of the stadium and all you heard was Giants fans. All you heard was Giants fans. Drunk ass Giants fans screaming all through the Raymond James Stadium. And you can see the Bucs fans walking home in utterly disgust and disbelief. Like, are you kidding me? The whole game, we was winning pretty much. And we end up losing the game by 1 point. And what we've been crying about and complaining about and BTCHing about is the kicking game. And the kicking game reared its ugly head again? A rookie kicker? And we just went through this with Roberto Aguayo, Nick Folk, and Carlos Santos, and not again. Like, folks, I'm telling you. Has the team improved? Yes. It has improved. I see the improvement, right? But it's not together. If you know what I mean. The improvement is there, but it's not together. It's not in sync. From the play calling, the consistency, the running game, the O-line, like, I don't know when we're going to play a full perfect game. I think we might get a couple of those this season, but just based on what I seen yesterday, I'll be surprised we get over 6 wins. Now, it's early in the season still, but at some point, I can't keep saying that. We're going on week 4, but just based on yesterday, with that defense, because I think the offense is going to be fine. Yes, I'm not a fan of Byron Leftwich play calling in certain situations. Certain situations, he disappoints me. He did it week 1, week 2, and week 3. So he's showing how much of a rookie OC he is. he can make some play calls at times, some good play calls that protects Jameis. So he's playing to Jameis Winston's strength, and he's kind of boxed him in certain throws, right? Then he kind of cuts him loose a little bit, and he brings him back in. And then Jameis had that slow wind up baseball pitch interception he threw. Like, I watched that interception. Right before he threw the ball, I was like, why is he winding up like that? Like, he winded it up like he was throwing a baseball. Like, it was a baseball interception. He threw it like he was playing baseball. And then and Byron was calling a pretty decent game. He was actually letting Winston cut loose a little bit, right? He was cutting loose a little bit. The minute he threw that interception, Byron Leftwich went into a shell. Like, he didn't know what to do with Jameis. He was like, oh, shoot. Like, I don't want to put the ball in his hands. Because when we got that ball back, they gave the ball to Rojo 7 or 8 straight times. Byron Leftwich was scared sugar honey iced tea. He was scared to let Jameis Winston throw the ball. As an OC, calling plays for a quarterback, you have to be 100% belief in him. And what I see here is I don't think Byron Leftwich is 100% believes in Jameis Winston right now. Despite the fact that he played a good game, he's still a little shaky with Jameis right now because his play calling like scaled the hell down. Like, dude, we was aggressive in the first half, and now he threw his one interception. He goes into a shell. Like, oh, I got to protect Jameis, which he did a good job by handing the ball to Ronald Jones 7 straight times. And then he had no choice to cut him loose because the defense was atrocious. As a 9, as a 10, he let Winston cut loose 2 plays inside the red zone. So Jameis Winston did his job. Gets us in to win the game. And what's so crazy is I still seen people bashing Jameis Winston in the Facebook groups, bashing him for whatever reason. Like, and the people that was bashing him weren't even talking about the defense, the secondary, talking about the secondary, the corners specifically. Weren't even talking about Matt Gay or Bruce Arians or Todd Bowles. They were talking about Jameis Winston still. Like, wait a minute. How you going to blame the loss on Jameis Winston? Did you not watch the game? That's how you know how bad this fan base is. A lot of people really don't like Jameis Winston. Like, literally, the dude played a good game. They don't like him. They find a way to blame him. No, I'm not saying it for no, he don't deserve a pass. I'm talking about this game. Like, listen to what I'm saying. People literally do not like Jameis Winston. Despite yesterday, he had an awesome game. He threw 1 pick, but the pick was nullified because they didn't score, right? The defense did their job. So you can erase that. Yeah, it's a pick. It counts as an interception. But he had a good game, and people were still at him. Wait a minute. He got us in a position to win the game. Like, that's how you know the fan base is just like the coaching staff right now. It's all messed up. It's all messed up. The fan base is messed up. Like 80% of them don't like Jameis. Even despite yesterday, they continue to gloss over the fact that the special teams in the secondary are trash. And watching the game in person, the more and more you go to these games, the more and more things you see in person. Jameis Winston can have 4 straight games like that, like really good games, and they still gonna hate him. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I get it. I don't like Jameis Winston, what he's done in the last few years. Yeah, a lot of turnovers. And I was trying to defend that, but it's too much turnovers. But I believe if he has 4 straight good games, they still not gonna like him. It don't matter. It don't matter if he's good. They just don't like him. So expect to see that more and more this season because he's gonna have a few more good games. I'm gonna be real with y'all. He's gonna have a few more good. Based on the offense, what I've seen, once it gets more consistent, once certain play calls and certain situations get more consistent and better, he's going to have a lot of good games like that. And you guys are still not going to like him. It don't matter. It's going to be games that he has like this and we're going to lose. Guess what? You're still not going to like him. He could finish in the top 15. Still ain't going to like him. 65, 66% completion percentage, just like yesterday. Still not going to like him. You're going to find a way to blame him for no reason. This game is on Bruce Arians, nobody else. And then once you start putting the hierarchy together, Bruce Arians, Matt Gay, Ty Bowles, secondary, Byron Leftwich, it falls down. But we're going to lose games like this if we can't finish games. And we got the Rams next. And I'll make a video on that tomorrow. Same time. Well, not the same time, same place. Not the same time. It'll probably be in the afternoon. So stay tuned for that. But folks, we have some issues in the secondary. And we got to figure it out. We drafted 3 guys this year in the secondary. 3 guys. Dean, Edwards, Murphy Bunting. They got to get those guys, Dean and Murphy Bunting on the field. Just get them out there. Take the lumps. I rather the rookies take their lumps to see Vernon Hargreaves and Carlton Davis and MJ Stewart continue to get beat. It's pretty bad, folks. I hate to bash those guys right now, but they were really bad. A rookie quarterback torched them. Yikes. And, the O-line did a pretty good job. And I see people talking about the O-line. The O-line had its moments, but folks, if you wasn't at the game, those were coverage sacks. Jameis Winston didn't make the decision to take off. He could have ran because there was a leap. He got sacked 4 times. 3 sacks. When he got to the top of his drop, nothing was open. The line was actually blocking. Those were sacks that were made after the 5th step or the 7th step. And the ball didn't come out. Once the ball didn't come out, Jameis was like, oh, he was so startled that nobody was sacking him. He didn't know what to do in the pocket. He created chaos. Jameis Winston, three out of those 4 sacks, Jameis Winston created chaos because the line actually blocked. So shouts out to the O-line, run blocking and pass blocking. I saw it in person. Those guys are getting better. Alex Kappa is getting better. Oh, another interception. Case Keenum's not good. Anyway. Why is Case Keenum still starting? Put Dwayne Haskins in. I don't know why. Anyway, shout out to the O-line, run blocking and pass blocking. They actually was doing it. I give them a B+. Ryan Jansen is playing really good center. He's playing really good right now. Top 10 center right now. Donovan Smith had an okay game. Like, Donovan Smith, did you hear his name called? Did anybody hear Donovan Smith's name called? I'm just saying, did he give up a sack? I mean, if he did, it was more like Jameis Winston held the ball for too long, but Ali Marpet did his thing. Alex Kappa is improving, folks. I saw him in person. Alex Kappa is getting better. That O-line can run block. We got something mixing. We just got to be consistent. The life of a Bucs fan. So much downs versus ups. I was supposed to walk out of that stadium yesterday and be laughing. Shouts out to the D-line. Nobody's going to run the ball on us like that. Shaquille Barrett, 4 more sacks. Oh, my gosh. 4 more sacks. Yeah, 8 sacks. He's tied the NFL. He's tied for the NFL league. He's in the history of the NFL, in the first 3 games, he's tied the record for that 8 sacks. Can't nobody block that dude, man. He's a game record. He's like, I'm not saying he's a great value version of Khalil Mack or Von Miller, which I'll take that because that means he's still pretty decent. Shaquille Barrett is gonna have about 15 to 20 sacks this year. I don't see any left tackle or right tackle stopping him or guard because they was rushing him from the inside. He got some inside moves too. Very versatile. It's gonna be really scary once JPP get back. When JPP get back week 8, week 9. Yikes. Shouts out to that D-line. Sue, Vita, William Golson playing really well. Shaq Barrett, Carl Nassib, Nacho, Raheem Nunez, Roaches, Nacho. I like that D-line. That D-line got some nastiness to him. You ain't running that ball on him. Saquon could. It didn't even matter. Saquon could have played the whole game. It wouldn't have mattered. He wouldn't have been running the ball like that on that defense. The linebackers were doing their thing. Levante was doing his thing. Kevin Minter, you weren't running the ball on the Bucs. We have probably a top 5 run defense still. Let me look at the stats real quick. I think it's top 5 run defense. But yeah, run defense is pretty good. Total defense still pretty decent. So there's, like I said, there's improvement. So let me see what we rank at defensively. We're number 6 in the NFL run defense, yards per game. 69 yards a game. Number 6 in the NFL in run defense, yards per game. That's fire. Can't run the ball on us, man. But see, pass defense, we're pretty bad. We're giving up 261 yards. Well, it's not bad. Well, it is bad. 261 yards a game. Teams can throw the ball on us, and the teams will know that. You know, the Giants threw the ball on us. We couldn't stop it. This is why I said that Jalen Ramsey trade is very important. I think we need to do something in that secondary, or we're not going to last this whole season. Total defense, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 12. Ranked number 14 total defense. The 14th defense in the NFL. That's an improvement, folks. It just got to that secondary is going to hurt us, folks. I'm telling you, that secondary is not good, man. I'm telling you, man, it's not good. It's a reason why we drafted Murphy Button, Jamel Dean, and Mike Edwards. Mike Edwards is already starting. Murphy Button has been getting in the game, getting his reps in the slot, and Jamel Dean has been hurt. But there's a reason why we drafted those guys this year, man. Vernon Hargraves, MJ Stewart, and Carlton Davis is not going to be on the team next year. I'm telling you, they're going to get traded or dropped. I'm telling you, it's just they're not good. I play football. Watching those guys, they're not going to last a whole season. Don't be surprised. Murphy Button is starting slot at some point this season, and MJ Stewart was going to be playing special teams because that game yesterday was horrible. Moving forward, who are we going to stop moving forward? Who are we going to stop moving forward in the slot? Good luck. Anyway, enough about me rambling about the secondary because I was so utterly disgusted with the secondary or the cornerbacks, not the secondary. I like Whitehead and Edwards. I like those guys. Those guys are going to stick. 3rd rounder and 5th rounder, they're going to stick. But Vernon Hargraves, MJ Stewart, and Carl Davis, I don't think they're going to make the whole season as a starter. I just don't see it. They haven't improved. They haven't got better. They got worse. And the Todd Bowles defense, if you can't cover man-to-man, dude, you useless. Carlton Davis can't keep his hands off people. MJ Stewart is always trail technique. He always trailing the receiver. And Vernon Hargraves keep getting beat deep. That's going to stop us from winning 9 games, folks. Secondary. Oh, I'm sorry, the cornerbacks is going to stop us from winning 9 games. We might get lucky to win 7. But I said we're going to win 10 or 11 games, and we already got 2 losses. We'll see. But that secondary don't straighten up. Well, we won't even get the 6 wins. And it's going to be a hard 5 wins. And those 5 wins are going to be close games. Watch. I'm telling you. Anyway, with that being said, make sure you like the video. I see a lot of people in the chat room, almost 100 people. like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get this channel to 1,000 so I can do live streams off my phone. We're like at, I think like 600, I think. I'm gonna see. Let me check how many subscribers we got. I think it's 600. I can't live stream unless I get 1,000 subs on my phone. Anyway, I'm seeing the channel is at 614 subscribers, and this channel just got started like about a month ago. So if we can get to 1,000, because we see we got this game and then we got the Saints game. Let's get this channel to 1,000 before the Saints game hit. The Saints game is in a couple weeks, October 6th, I believe. I'll be at that game too. I live in New Orleans. Let's get this channel to 1,000 subs, which is pretty fast. About a month that this channel started back up, and almost at 1,000 subscribers already. So let's keep pushing this channel. Keep sharing the videos. Keep liking the comments, liking the videos, sharing the videos. You know, do what you do. Keep supporting the channel. 614 subs. We need 1,000. That's the goal, folks. Spread the news. BucosLocker has a new channel. I still haven't heard from YouTube with my old channel. I don't know what's going on with that. I emailed them to see anything, hear anything about it. I need those subs back. It was like almost 3,000 subs. Anyway, enough of me rambling. There you have it, folks. Bucs lose against the Giants 32-31 at home. The Bucs will not be back at Raymond James until November. So you'll catch me at some away games, folks. I'll be there supporting the team. With that being said, to all my Pirates and my Sea Bandits, everybody across Bucs social medias, platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Shouts to everybody in the Bucs family. I know. It's tough. It's tough being a Bucs fan. For the last 5 years, it's been tough. One day we'll break through. With that being said, it's BucosLocker. Subscribe, like, comment, share all the videos. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on this channel. You know the rest. You know the slogan. Wash, rinse, and repeat. With that being said, I want y'all to fire those cannons. Seize the day. We're going to still raise those flags. No risk, no biscuit. BucosLocker out. Enjoy your night. Peace.